Hello, today's video we have the following content.
The ranking of domestic entertainment handsome guys. Hao and Xiao Zhan are at the bottom, Zhu Yawen is third, and the first one is well deserved. What is there in the entertainment industry? Isn't it handsome men and beautiful women? In this era of blooming flowers, all kinds of handsome men and beautiful women are constantly emerging, but if you want to say the most popular, it is still the handsome men who like the handsome style. Today, I have collected the handsome guys in the circle and ranked them. Come and see if there is the handsome ceiling in your mind. 06. How, do you still remember Hai Qing's words tonight? I am the god, but you are my god. No, many people said Hai Qing was exaggerating at the time, but she was facing Hao. Hao, the powerful figure who debuted as a singer but became famous for his acting skills, has always been Loki, but he can't hide the rogue spirit. Hao's facial features are not particularly handsome, but his sword-like eyebrows and high nose add a lot of points to him. In the founding of an army, Hao's military uniform looks super cool and a bit ruffian, and he plays the 30-year-old commander eating like a real person. 05. Xiao Zhan. A few months ago at the Milan Fashion Week, the biggest winner was Xiao Zhan. Wearing a black leather jacket with a low-neck black shirt inside, his pectoral muscles were vague, and he immediately charmed a group of girls. The hollow tie on his neck adds a lot of abstinence to him. Oh, who can resist this? Unfortunately, Xiao Zhan's most popular image is his super fairy costume handsome man image, which is a little lacking in the ruffian handsomeness. 04. Wang Jinggao. This man is simply the representative of ruffian handsomeness. His angular face and star-shaped eyebrows and sword-like facial features make it difficult for people not to pay attention to him when he appears. Moreover, with Wang Jinggao's well-proportioned muscle lines and a height of 187 centimeters, he exudes the charm of a mature tough guy from head to toe. Compared with other handsome guys of the bad boy type, Wang Jinggao's northeastern dialect gives him a lot of extra points. Many girls always want to find a northeastern boyfriend because the northeastern dialect is masculine and interesting. Hey, Wang Jinggao, who is called the northeastern king of stocks in various live broadcasts and variety shows, definitely satisfies this fantasy. 03. Zhu Yawen. Zhu Yawen's bad boy is not just a casual remark. He is recognized by everyone as a walking hormone. He can play a mature and abstinent gentleman in a suit, and can easily control Hanao, who has super hormones in the village. Zhu Yawen's performance in the scene with Joseon and Red Sorghum was superb. The way they struggled with each other, the sweat from their intense activities in the sun, the undisguised desire in their eyes when they looked at each other. This scene is the most classic scene in Red Sorghum, and it also made Zhu Yawen the one who captured the hearts of countless girls. However, the handsome and amorous Zhu Yawen is actually very loyal in real life. Not only has he never had any scandals, but he has been as good to his wife Shenjiani as he was in the past 10 years. Hey, don't worry about whether a man is handsome or not, just be afraid of a bad man. But if you meet a man like Zhu Yawen who has both of these qualities to the extreme, which girl would not be moved? 02. Bosco Wong. Speaking of handsome, how can we not mention our ancestor of scumbag men Bosco Wong? Compared to Zhu Yawen's extreme loyalty, this ancestor is the exact opposite extreme, extremely fickle. Even Bosco Wong himself has said publicly that he is a playboy. He was also teased as the male star who will never fall because he has no house to collapse. But Bosco Wong still has a lot of fans. There is no other reason, just that this guy is so charming. Bosco Wong is not the type who looks particularly handsome. His eyebrows and nose are sharp, but he has a pair of affectionate peach blossom eyes, and he can flirt with just a slight turn of his head. Wow, the dance scene on the bus is simply amazing. Bosco Wong was wearing a black shirt and dancing in the car in the rain. That kind of trick and charming energy is simply engraved into the bones. 01. Eddie Peng. If you want to talk about who is the ceiling of handsomeness, you must look at Eddie Peng. Even though he hasn't had many new works recently, this guy still sits firmly at the top of the appearance rankings. Why is Eddie Peng the representative of handsomeness? There are so many handsome guys, but Eddie Peng's handsomeness is unique and others can't imitate it. The sharp jawline, coupled with the round and delicate peach eyes, make him both boyish and charming like a mature man. The two thick eyebrows like crayon Shin-chan look simple and honest on other people's faces, but on his face, he looks like a handsome guy with thick face. Hey, let's talk about Eddie Peng. He used to be very self-disciplined in the celebrity circle. His figure exudes the smell of male hormones everywhere, and his charm is released everywhere. It is absolutely not an exaggeration to call him the ceiling of handsomeness. In the early days, Eddie Peng always had the aura of a young man with both youthfulness and maturity. He was both free and easy and restrained. Eddie Peng doesn't appear on the screen very often now, but his demeanor is still super amazing. A few days ago, Eddie Peng appeared at the Cannes Film Festival and had a dream linkage with Ye Tonglia. They made funny faces at the camera, and the combination of handsome men and beautiful women was pleasing to the eye. Hey, this selfie from a deadly angle, I guess only Eddie Peng can make it and still make people feel pretty handsome. Hey, Eddie Peng in the passerby's camera looks pretty casual, wearing a simple sports shirt, living a leisurely life of walking the dog, isn't it? The end of life is retirement. It's not without reason that Eddie Peng was rated as the most relaxed male star nowadays. Xiao Zhan's singing skills revealed. Solo is stable, but there are some flaws in the chorus. Help you read the article content quickly. How is Xiao Zhan singing? Recently, everyone has been talking about his performance in the two songs in the Greater Bay Area, and it feels like a world of difference. In fact, Xiao Zhan's singing skills are better than everyone thinks. He is not only an idol singer, but also has set a single sales record for Chinese music. At this party, he sang The Past Is Gone with the Wind solo and sang There Are So Many People in This World with Karen Mok. Let's see how he performed. The solo The Past Is Gone with the Wind was really good, and the pitch, range, rhythm, pronunciation and melody all reached the level of professional singers. Although the emotional expression is a little lacking, Xiao Zhan's performance is much more stable than some singers who have overturned, such as Wang Feng and Raina Yang. There was a problem when singing in chorus. Xiao Zhan was out of tune in the D key part with Karen Mok, and the pitch fluctuated significantly. Karen Mok also made a lot of mistakes in the G key, which is about the same for the two. Simply put, Xiao Zhan is not good at singing in D key, and the same is true for Karen Mok in G key. It can be seen that Xiao Zhan's level is not that bad. Xiao Zhan has proved on multiple live singing stages that he can sing on stage alone, and as long as the pitch is not particularly high, he can handle it. For Chinese singers, the range of G4 is already quite good, and Xiao Zhan's performance is more advantageous than some 0713 singers. In this way, his singing skills should be at the T2 level, not the amateur T3. But he has a shortcoming, that is, his emotional expression is not as good as that of professional singers. He can perform well in pitch, rhythm and pronunciation, but he is insufficient in creating new emotions. When singing, there will be some performance feeling, which is both his shortcoming and reflects his advantages in film and television. His chest voice is good and his timbre has its own characteristics, but he may be a little struggling in the high part and his mixed voice ability is not strong. Overall, his range performance is not bad. When singing The Past Is Gone with the Wind, the highest note is G4, which is enough for professional singers. There is still a lack of emotional expression. He has very good pitch control, and can almost keep it within the deviation of semitones. Especially when the tune is suitable, the pitch is even more stable than some professional singers, which is really surprising. In terms of timbre, Xiao Zhan's timbre is relatively ordinary. Although his chest voice makes him recognizable, the thickness seems a bit large and lacks brightness. To make the timbre brighter, he needs to work harder on pronunciation, articulation and throat position, and he still needs to strengthen these aspects. Overall, Xiao Zhan's singing skills are good in real singing. The advantages of pitch, range and chest voice allow him to have a T2 performance, but compared with professional singers, there is indeed a gap. I hope he can continue to move forward on the road of music and bring better works to everyone.
Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us develop your channel.